Welcome. In this video, I'm going to do a solo playthrough of one of my favorite deck building games, Legendary Marvel. So for this playthrough, I'm just going to be using from the Legendary Marvel Studios, the first 10 years, Phase 1. Got the game mat on the table. For starting setup, we'll take the stack of shield officers, put them in play, put the wound stack at the top of our mat. Got a stack of bystanders. We'll give them a shuffle and place them on the board. For a mastermind, we're going to go with Loki. So you can see here, he'll lead with the enemies of Asgard, and with solo play, we can ignore that. And for the Master Strike, when that card comes up, each player will reveal a strength hero or gain a wound. And you can see he has 10 health and 5 victory points each. So we'll put him here, and we have his 4 cards. So we need to defeat him 4 times to win the game. And for our scheme, we're going to go with Unleash the Power of the Cosmic Cube. For setup, we're going to have 8 twists. When one comes out, we'll put it next to this scheme. When the 5th and 6th come out, each player will gain a wound. When the 7th comes out, we'll gain 3 wounds. And when the 8th one comes out, evil will win. So we've got 8 scheme twists. We're going to choose one villain group. We'll choose the enemies of Asgard. So you can see we're going to have a Frost Giant, Enslaved Hawkeye, and LeFay, the Frost Giant King, and a Destroyer. So those will get shuffled in. And for the solo game, we're just going to have 3 henchmen from one group. So we'll put in 3 hammer drone armies. 1 random bystander will go in. 1 Master Strike card. Then we'll give these a good shuffle and put those on the board. And for our heroes, we're going to get 3. So we're going to bring in Thor in his deck. Shuffle that in with Iron Man and Captain America. Put our hero stack in play. Then we'll fill up the HQ with 5 cards. So we get an Iron Man, which will let us draw a card. And if we've played a tech card before, we get to draw another card. Got Thor, giving us 2 recruit power. And if we played another strength card, we'll get an additional 2 recruit. Another Iron Man. Thor, God of Thunder, gives us 5 recruit, and we can use recruit as fight. And lastly, another Iron Man. For our starting deck, we're going to get 4 fight cards, and then 8 shield agents that'll give us 1 recruit, and we'll shuffle those together and draw 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can see in our hand we've got 2 fight and 4 recruit points. So our turns are easy. First thing we'll do is flip a card from the villain stack. Saying we've got the Hammer Drone Army. If we fight this, look the top 2 cards of our deck, KO one of them, and put the other one back, and it takes 3 fight to defeat to give us 1 victory point. So they'll go in the sewers. We'll play cards. First, we know we only have 2 fights. That's not enough there. And we have 4 money or recruit points. So I'll go ahead and get this Thor version and refill that spot with a Captain America. So you get +1 attack for each color of hero you have, including gray, and a cost of 4. That will end our turn. Put that in our discard pile. Draw 6 more cards. Starting next turn, got another Hammer Drone Army, so this will move over to the bank. Put that in the sewers. Once again, we have 2 attack, not enough to do anything, and 4 recruitment points. So we'll go ahead and recruit this version of Captain America, refilling that spot with a Thor. And since we have no cards in our draw deck, we will shuffle our discard pile, drawing 6 cards. Like I said, our goal here is to defeat Loki 4 times before we draw all 8 scheme twists. So our next villain card is a bystander. So when a bystander comes out, they'll go to the next card in the lineup there. And when we rescue her, when we rescue this bystander, we will draw a card. So we'll put that with this drone army. And we'll see what we have here. Once again, we still only have 2 fight cards. And we will end up with a total of 5 recruitment points. So once again, we'll underbuy, getting a Thor. Replenish our lineup with the best version of Captain America. So it's going to give us 3 fight. We played an Avenger, we get plus 3 fight for each other Avenger hero played this turn, and a cost of 7. Draw 6 cards. Once again, we're going to end up with just 2 fight. Villain card, we've got our first Scheme Twist, and in the solo games, when we draw Scheme Twist, we'll also KO one of our heroes in their lineup with a cost of 6 or less. And they're all the same type of Iron Man, so we'll go ahead and KO one of those and bring it out with Call Lightning version of Thor. So once again, 2 fight, that's not going to do us any good. And we have 4 recruitment points. So we'll add an Iron Man to our team, replacing with another Thor. Drawing 2 cards. We have to shuffle our discard pile. Get 4 more cards. See what's behind on the villains. So we've got a Frost Giant King. Ambush. So each player reveals either a ranged hero or we gain a wound. So we look through our stack. Look at the top left corner. We can tell we don't have any of those heroes, so we'll take a wound and put that in our discard pile and move these over. So I've got 3 cards for 3 recruitment points. I think I'll get the Endless Intervention version of Iron Man and refill that with the Avengers Assemble Captain America. So we'll get +1 recruit for each color hero you have, including gray. And then I've got 2 Shield Troopers for 2 fight. And then this will get me +1 for each color of hero we have. And we will have 2 different colors. So we've got 4 fight. I'll go ahead and defeat this Hammer Drone army. So we'll look at the top 2 cards of our deck, KO one of them, and put the other back. So we will KO the Shield Agent and put Thor back on top. In their turn, draw a hand size of 6. Take a look at our villains. So we've got another Scheme Twist. So we'll KO one of our heroes, get rid of Captain America, and bring out another Thor. And then play this card to draw a card. Getting a Shield Trooper. So we're just going to end up with 2 fight. Not enough to do anything. And then for recruitment points, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not going to kick off. And 5, 6. And we will not have 8 or more money. So we've got 6 recruitment. Go ahead and get Call Lightning Thor. Place that with the Captain America. Draw 2 cards. Shuffle our discard pile. Then get 4 more cards. Our villain's going to be a Frost Giant. So when we fight it, we'll have to reveal a flight hero, or ranged, and gain a wound. So we'll move these down. And see what we've got in our hand here. Looks like, once again, low on fight. We're going to end up with 4 or 5 recruitment points. Go ahead and pick up a Captain America, get some more fight cards in our deck. Drawing 6 cards. Look at the villain. We got a Scheme Twist. So replace this one, and then we'll go ahead and get rid of this Thor and replace that with another Thor. So I swear I shuffled these. Looks like Thor's going to be our main person for a little bit. So for money or recruitment points, we're going to have 4 recruitment. So get the Surge of Power Thor, placing it with Repulsor Rays from Iron Man. We'll play this card next, and since we've already played a ranged card, this is going to get us 6 fight. 7. This will get us 1 for each color. So 8, 9, 10, which will be enough for us to take on one of the Loki cards. So defeat a villain in the city for free. So we'll go ahead and defeat the Frost Giant. And the ability's not going to matter because we haven't drawn our wound yet. And that will end our turn. So drawing 6 cards. Into the villain deck, finding the Destroyer. So when we fight it, we'll kill all of our shield heroes. And if it escapes, each player KOs 2 of their heroes. So we need 7 to fight for this one. So taking a look at our cards, see we found our wound. And for healing, if we don't recruit any heroes or defeat any villains or masterminds on our turn, we may KO all the wounds from our hand. But we're going to go ahead and play this to draw a card. And since we don't have a deck, we'll shuffle our discard pile. So go ahead and draw a card, getting a Shield Trooper. And we had another one of those Iron Men. So now that we've played a tech hero, we can draw a card, and then we'll draw another one. So we'll end up drawing 2 cards here, getting a Shield Trooper and a Shield Agent. And even with all that, we're just going to end up with 3 recruitment and 3 fight. And we'll go ahead and do that. We'll recruit some Repulsor Rays, placing that with Surge of Power Thor. And we'll use our 3 fight to take care of this. So we'll look at the top 2 cards of our deck, KO one of them, and put the other back. So we'll KO the Shield Trooper, keep Thor. And then when we rescue Peggy Carter, we will draw a card. And that's just going to give us 2 more recruitment points, which isn't going to be enough to buy anything. So all these will go to our discard pile. We'll draw our hand of 6 again. Flip over the villain. We've got a Frost Giant, so when we fight it, we'll have to reveal a ranged hero or gain a wound. Move these down the ranks. And see what we've got here. So we'll go ahead and play some recruitment cards here. So we're going to end up with a total of 5 recruitment. Fortunately, we're not getting enough fight cards that we can afford, so we'll go for some more money. Getting an Arc Reactor Iron Man. Then we've got a Captain America, +1 for each color hero. So 1, 2, 3. Same card again. So we've got 6 fight. So we'll take out a Frost Giant, and we've got a revealed ranged character, so we do not gain a wound. That will end our turn. So we've got 3 cards in our deck, and we'll shuffle our discard pile. So draw 3 more cards. See, I'm trying to keep my hero and villain stacks separated there. Draw a villain card. So another Scheme Twist. That's our 4th one. We'll get rid of the Thor here and replace it with an Iron Man and see what damage we can do. So go ahead and play this to draw a card. Getting a Surge of Power. We'll play this one. If we get 8 or more, we'll get +3 attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruitment points. So we'll definitely pick up Captain America here. Put him in our discard pile. And replace him with another Thor. And our last card, since we've already played a ranged card in play, Thor can power himself up to do 6 fight. Taking out another Frost Giant. And since he's ranged, we do not take a wound. That will end this turn. Getting another 6 cards. Our villain deck is going down, so we've got another Hammer Drone army. So we've got to defeat Loki 3 more times here. So we'll go ahead and draw a card with this one. Finding a wound, it's not going to help us. We'll end up with 3 recruitment points. Get some repulsor rays from Iron Man, replacing him with Captain America. Then we have a total of 3 fight. Take out another drone army, look at the top 2 cards of our deck, KO one and keep the other. So we'll say goodbye to our shield agent and keep Captain America on top. Drawing 6 cards. Checking out our villain, getting our scheme twist. That is our 5th one. So we'll gain a wound. And we'll go ahead and get rid of this Captain America and replace it with another Iron Man. And hope we can start stacking up some fight. So as far as recruitment points, we've got 4. Which is going to get us some more repulsor rays. Pick up a Captain America. And for fight, we've got 2 here. And the perfect teamwork. 1 for each color. So 1, 2, 3. 3 again. So we've got a total of 8 attack. So we can take out the Destroyer, and he's going to KO all of our shield heroes, which will be these 2 cards. So we've got a clear city, but we haven't figured out a way to take out Loki yet. So to draw, we need to shuffle our discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. New villain. Got a Frost Giant coming in after us. Got some shield agents, an Iron Man and a Thor. So I'll go ahead and use this to draw a card. Getting Captain America. So put this out for 3 recruitment points. I think we'll just get Thor. And another card getting us money. So put out a Shield Trooper for 1 fight. Put this out, which will get us +1 for each color when we go to attack. And we'll put this out and we'll get 3 plus each Avenger we've already played will get us an additional 3. So this would be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 attack, which will work good to take care of 1 Loki. So each other player KOs a villain from their victory pile, so that doesn't do anything. And we have 4 left over, so we can take care of this one. We do not have a ranged hero, so we will get a wound. But I feel like that's going to be worth it. So that was a good, powerful attack with Captain America. Draw 6 cards. Another villain comes out. This is our 6th scheme twist, which will get us a wound. KO one of our heroes. Getting a diving block Captain America. So fight's not going to do us any good this turn because there's no one to beat up unless we can get 10. So So go ahead and put this out in play. And from doing that, that's going to allow us to get 4 recruitment power with that card. 5, 6, 7. With that, we'll go ahead and recruit Captain America. Placing that with a Thor. And we could get up to 6 fight, but no one up here to take care of. That will end our turn. Drawing 6 cards. Looking in the villain stack. Finding our enemies of Asgard. So each player reveals a ranged hero or gain a wound. So we've got a ranged hero, so we're safe there. We use Iron Man to draw a card. And then we'll have 2 recruitment points. 4 recruitment points. We'll pick up a Captain America and see what we get here. So we've got the Quantum Breakthrough Iron Man. It's going to let us draw a lot more cards. And with Tony Stark, we already have range to play, so this is going to get us 3 attack and another 3, so a total of 6. So we can take him out, choose a player. That player KOs any number of wounds from their hand and discard pile. So we have a wound in hand. Go through our discard pile. Getting rid of 3 wounds. That worked for us. The only downside is we need to take care of Loki 2 more times and we're running low on cards. So we need some big plays here soon. So 2 cards. And 4 more. Finding an enslaved Hawkeye coming out. So we will draw a card. Getting a Thor. So we don't have any more strength cards, so 2 recruitment, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll pick up this Thor, placing it with a Captain America. Play this one. We've already played a ranged one, so this will be a fight of 6. And then he's going to add 3 more. We have 4 other Avengers in play. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 21 attack, which will be enough for us to defeat these 2. So each other player KOs 2 bystanders, so no effect from that. And with this one, we will end the game with victory. Up to 4 cards we can KO up to 4 cards from our discard pile. We've got 4 cards left, and half of these would be enough to end the game. So we have saved the city from Loki. So in a solo game for scoring points, we get -4 points for each bystander carried away, -3 for each scheme twist that occurred, and -1 for each villain that escaped. And of course, we'll get positive points for all the villains we defeated. So with 6 scheme twists left, we're at -18 points there. Then for our villains, well, these are worth 5 each. Find one that cost 1 here. So there's 16 points to take care of those. So then with the remaining, we've got 4, 6, 11, 13, 18, 20, 21, 22, 26, 27 points. So that's our score, so we can compare with future games. So I hope you enjoyed this quick playthrough of the legendary Marvel Studios, the first 10 years game. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.